Hey, what is going on? I'm Thomas and I'm here to tell you the #1 reason why it's so hard to land an entry-level job in IT. An entry-level job would be something like help desk or IT support or technical analyst. Those are the jobs I'm talking about. I'm not talking about network admin, systems engineer, cloud admin. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about entry-level jobs. So the #1 reason why is actually not lack of professional experience. This is entry-level jobs we're talking about, and it's although having some sort of professional experience helps a lot, it's really not the case. It's actually lack of experience in customizing your resume to be ideal for the job. Let me explain some more. So when you apply for a position, it will submit your resume into a system called ATS, which is short for application tracking software. This application tracking software will grade your resume against the job description and see if you're a good fit for the job based on the criteria you submitted into it. So if you do really well, you will have a high grade, and that high grade will recommend you to move on to the next level, which would be an interview or email survey, something like that. But if you don't do it right, or if you send a resume that's not formatted, or we call it ATS compliant, if it's not ATS compliant, it will trash your resume. So a couple tips for your next job you're applying for. #1, customize your resume by including the company name and the position you are applying for. That will help a ton because it shows that you are aware of the job you are applying for, that it's also not very general. #2, you can remove all the hyperlinks. So if you have a URL that links to, for example, your LinkedIn, your GitHub, or your personal website portfolio, something like that, just remove the hyperlink. It's that way it'll still have the URL there, but it won't link. ATS doesn't like it. It thinks it's a virus. It's just the rules it has in place. And #2, it has a standard formatting. So a couple of things are no italics. I don't know why. #2, font size 11 and smaller are a no-go, and no like big lines that go all the way across. So remove all that stuff from your resume, change that up. By the way, I'm Thomas Arnetta. I'm the founder of IT Career Guidance. I founded IT Career Guidance about a year ago as a Facebook group, now a newsletter, now a blog, YouTube channel, Twitter, all that stuff. But I founded it to help people land jobs in IT or to get into IT and move up to the next level. So if they were help desk, I wanted to help them get to network admin. And if they were like me before, about 6 years ago, I was in business development, which is a fancy way of saying sales. I was doing that and I moved into IT. In about 6 months' time, I got my CCNA and landed my first job. And I was the first one to do it amongst all my friends and classmates because I knew what companies were looking for, because applying for a job is sort of like a business proposition. It has to make good business sense to bring you in so they don't waste their time interviewing you. So with that said, I have a special newsletter with more tips like this one that help people get into IT. Sign up for the newsletter below. I'm gonna send you lots of free tips, strategies, interview stuff, so that way you'll be more prepared for what's coming ahead of you after you when you start to land your first job. By the way, I'm throwing in a free resume review for the first 10 people to send me their resume. So sign up for the newsletter and then send me your resume, and then I will review it for free on our live stream and I will let you know. I'm looking so forward to having you. Thank you guys so much for your time.